as the bloodline starts to continue to brew, we'll see where it goes. But Mike brought up Trick Williams. Let's talk about some um, some of these new storylines that we've got going on here. Trick Williams. I mean, when you give an entire segment to Sami Zayn beating up a gingerbread man costume, we've kind of lost the entertainment value of the program.
They're going to screw around and lose the momentum. Trick gets one of the biggest pops and responses right now.
Yes,
you're going to lose it if you keep jacking around with Sami and doing whatever it is he's doing.
I mean, I get it. You come out, Trick's going to run out and try to save the day, but you're saving the day of a costume. You're not saving the day of a wrestler. There wasn't anybody in the suit,
right?
I mean, I just who's writing this stuff?
And where's Mello all of a sudden? What is he just out of the picture now? Are we just? That's what I don't like about the way they're doing it lately. It's almost the early days of AEW to where you'll have a feud on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Next Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, these guys are in a faction with somebody else, and they're not even talking to these other people. What? They're just starting and stopping.
It's just gone.
Yeah, I mean, there's not many in the way, much in the way of storylines that I'm seeing.
No, I mean, in a Monday night, and there's rumors again about CM Punk talking the wrong shit to the wrong people backstage again. After the whole Roman Reigns thing and losing the title, and I don't know how much weight you can give on these so-called rumors, but I don't know.
And the same thing with the talk of some of the stuff Balor talked about him starting his Balor Club, quote unquote, Bullet Club type thing, which is fine. But that was Tala Tonga. That was Tama Tonga.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring them back into a Bullet Club type thing? I mean, Tama's still there.
Well, I mean, you could, okay. So say you do that, then all of a sudden he's out of the conversation with his brother Tala Tonga, and so I mean,
if they're going to do an old school, bring Balor Club back, then who does he get? Because obviously he'll go against Judgment Day, so he'll need.
But Judgment Day's only got 2 guys,
but he'll need 1 guy and 2 girls. So again, Balor's great and being misused.
And speaking of being misused, you're going to have Obafemi, and we talked about this, going in there and beating the beast, beating Brock Lesnar, beating the biggest guy, beating the baddest guy in the neighborhood. Now what do you do with it?
Now you put an open
comes
challenge.
Out and gives an open challenge. Oh, shut
to everybody who comes out and gets the shit beat out of him.
That's all you're going to do with him.
Just another Goldberg run.
Yeah,
exactly. Which I was hoping it wouldn't be nothing but squash matches.
You got that, but yet you throw Ricky Saints out there with Cody.
Why did they do that to him? I don't know much about him, but God, like if you bring a guy up and put him against Cody.
Well, number one, I know him and Cody go way back. Him and Cody are buddies. I know that, and that's been the story for a while. But he's not. I'm not a fan. I've never liked any of the stuff he did, AEW or NXT.
Well, he seems
very.
He's cookie cutter.
Why would they make that his debut?
What to get beat?
What benefit did that do
to
anybody?
Well, it shows that he's up to the challenge.
Yeah.
Shows that he's that guy. I'm going to come in there and take on the best all the time.
What are you going to do with Joe Hendry? You brought him up now. Ethan Page, another one, mid-card guy at best. But
you bring
what are we doing?
I don't know.
And then here we go.
Unless you're trying to build a mid-card, which is good. You can build a mid-card.
Yeah.
Because right now all you've got is Danhausen and The Miz and Kit Wilson in the mid-card. I mean, and Kofi and Xavier were the mid card, and the Motor City Machine Guns were the mid card, and the Wyatts were the mid card, and you cut everybody. I guess they're going to bring up these young NXT guys, create new mid card challenges,
which is why these new guys are getting. That's why these new guys are getting signed by NXT. Hell, they brought in 4 or 5 new people just Tuesday night.
Yeah.
New signees, new.
I mean,
more relatives, more all kind of.
Then you move to the women. You still got Charlotte and Alexa and Nia and Lash still trying to do something. It's a tag team quagmire still, because then Nikki or Brie and Paige were in another tag match with some, the storyline. It's the storyline that never ends.
I will say this though, if they hopefully they do something good with it, but I really do like Sol Ruca. I think she could be really good.
Yeah, but they bring her in and let her job out to Liv opening night.
To Liv, right? So they, and I think that's going to be part. I think that's going to be a storyline. Of course, I think Roxanne will jump over and help out Finn. I think that's going to jump.
Yeah, well, that tells us that Finn Balor's going to get a faction. He's going to create a faction,
and he'll get Roxanne.
He'll get Roxy over there in a heartbeat, which is great, because then that'll put Roxy against Liv, which is going to be a great feud.
That'll be
if they do it right.
Right.
If they don't rush it, and if they do it right, it'll be a good feud. It really will.
And they don't spend 3 months with Finn and Roxanne against Dom and Liv.
Yes,
and the old popular mixed tag.
The mixed tag.
Oh boy! And then what do you do with Raquel?
Right. And JD.
I don't know. They've got themselves in a confusing way yet again with a good faction.
And now. Yeah, I know it's about 3 months, 4 months after Mania, but you're going, or 2 months. Sorry, I don't get it. You're going into Backlash with a whole lot of again, because now all of a sudden Io and Asuka have a like Mike said, you just punted Kari without any kind of explanation or nothing. She's gone.
Right. Well, they started the whole thing about, a week or two before Mania about how, Asuka was the person that trained Io and she's her mentor and all that kind of shit. But at the same time, she was screaming at Kari, and then Kari was supposed to eventually turn. Io was going to help her turn. But then I don't know, man.
They teased that way too long.
Yeah. That was another Wyatt 6 and other thing. They just keep teasing it, and then little things here and there, and it's just drug on too long to where you could do nothing with it. Then.
Yeah, I just get so upset and so depressed about the whole thing, because you used to look forward to watching the shows every week and seeing what happens and watching these storylines brew and get bigger and better and tougher and meaner. But now there's just nothing. There's
we're more concerned about bringing in celebrities and rappers and stars and political crap.
And where does it end? I mean, because Cody comes out with another normal, everyday, average, ordinary, white bread promo. I'm cleared. I can do whatever. I'm ready to go. And then they bring out Saints to come out and does nothing. Then Gunther jumps in. I thought Gunther was dealing with Rollins over on Raw.
Right.
But now all of a sudden he comes over there and goes after Cody, because now Rollins is going after Braun Breaker, because Breaker's back.
Which I think that'll be good.
It will.
I think that's a much better story than the other one. But
if you knew Breaker was coming back, why did you waste his time with a gun? Why did you start the other thing? I mean, it's just
So now you got Gunther jumping him, doing that, having that match, and now all of a sudden Gunther's gone.
Yeah, and he shows up and he does the quick move on Cody, which I guess they'll probably line it up for Backlash. What Backlash is next Saturday, isn't it?
Is it next Saturday?
Yeah, because I think it's that fast.
Again,
it was only just 2 weeks ago we had WrestleMania, and now here we go. We're 3 weeks down the road.
2 weeks ago, 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I keep thinking it's longer than that.
Now we're back to Backlash within a couple of weeks. We're already doing this other thing with no time to build anything.
Nothing.
And it's just
they're banking on the whole Fatu Reigns thing, which if like you said though, if it's done right, it could be great.
Yeah, it could be. It really could be. But I think it's. Is it too quick? Is it too quick to do a Fatu Reigns match this fast?
I think so. I think it'd be better if they let it build a little bit, but
I mean, in our minds,
do.
Yeah, I mean, in our minds, we've been talking about it for some time. They need to get those two in the ring. We need to get those two in the ring. But
that's I would think that was a SummerSlam thing, not Backlash.
Yeah.
Which makes me think that something's going to happen here.
Right.
At the match. I mean, maybe Backlash is where sides are chosen. Maybe it's one of those at the last match, everybody runs in and like you say, the Usos and Solo and Tama and Tala and I don't know, maybe Royce Keys, who the hell knows? But I mean,
I think you're forgetting too. Where does Stephen A. Smith fit into this?
Oh God. Yeah.
Or if not him, what other celebrity is going to jump? I mean, I'm sure they're going to add somebody.
Sure.
Well, I think you're right. If they keep, I don't know if they're going to do it anymore just because the Mania was so long and they had to get a lot of the advertisements in. I don't know if they're going to do any more. The first hour is free on ESPN. I don't know. They may do it at SummerSlam, but I don't know if they'll do it on Backlash. But that's where they'll put in the ESPN personalities. They're trying to work in all of this thing in this crossover crap, which never. I mean, one thing about Vince, the things that are haunting him may never get him back in the business. Okay, we all know this. But he always cared about the fans. He wanted to make sure the fans were entertained. That was always a priority of his. Yeah. These guys don't care.
No,
it's bottom line money.
Yeah, it's bottom line.
That's money. It.
And
because Vince had celebrities, hell, Lawrence Taylor. I mean, Ali,
look
Pete
at every
Rose.
WrestleMania. He had them.
He
had
them
he had them in subtle ways.
Right. He had them in appearance. Here you go. Here's this. The only one that really did much, like I say, was Lawrence Taylor, Mr. T.
Mm-hmm.
Refrigerator
Perry. He was in one of those battle royals.
He was in a battle royal.
Shaq was in a battle royal.
Mike Tyson was an outside.
He was outside the ring referee, right. But he knew how to blend them in. But
and still make it look like not everybody can be a wrestler. Nowadays,
they weren't reoccurring.
Right.
Characters in the show.
Nowadays, they make it look way too easy. The mystery's gone about it because they got everybody in their fucking dog. Mm-hmm. All of a sudden, they're a wrestler.
Yeah, they come in and they can actually, throw a body slam and put a career wrestler on the mat and make him hurt. No.
Or jelly roll choke slamming people. I mean, come on.
No. But then again, like we said, it's all about money for these people.
Yeah.
And